as you've seen from our previous videos, we do have a late model now. We haven't raced it yet. We're still working on it. It's been a slower and longer process than we were expecting. So recently we've redone the transmission since the last video, and we found out it was the radiator, which was bad, we think. That was just the next thing we knew to replace was the radiator, and so we're about to put that in. But Black Horse, we haven't mentioned this on the channel, but it did close down. That's why we only did 2 races last year, and so it closed. And so I was kind of sad because I was ready for a 3rd race because I was slow in the first 2, just learning the car, and then I was really pumped for the 3rd one to actually do it, but it just didn't happen. So we'll probably just take that one back up to Dixie in Sonoria for the Neon. Alton's RSX, we are going to try to do some events with it this year, but that's the plans right now with those cars. But today the focus is the late model Radiator. So we're gonna see if we can get it. Oh, we did also put in a shaker, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's just go ahead and start getting to work. Oh, I don't need to touch those. How did the other one sit?
Huh? Just in there like that, and then we had the bracket.
Whatever. Oh, the bracket's here. Don't go too tight. So leave some wiggle room.
Is that in there?
It looks like it. Probably more than I can do. So now that the radiator is in, we got it tight. We got this tightened down. Like I said, we didn't tell y'all, but the transmission, when we were trying to get the thing rolling, was sticking. You know, it wouldn't go into gear, it wouldn't go in reverse or anything. So I'll actually show y'all. But when we did get it rolling, it was just overheating. We couldn't do anything with it. Like we'd roll it around the yard and everything, and we wouldn't even be up to speed or anything, and it would just overheat for no reason. Even just sitting here, it was overheating. We replaced some hoses, we did some other stuff, but eventually we talked with Alton, and he said it was pretty much the radiator probably, and that's kind of what we all agreed with. So that's why we replaced the radiator. But the transmission thing, so for those who don't know, there are 2, let me get a flashlight just so maybe you can see a little bit better. But you have 2 sticks, high, low, and then a reverse and like neutral and everything that work for the transmission. Those are pretty much getting stuck and everything, and so we had to fix that. It was something in the actual transmission. So Alton just came down one day, and it was a quick fix, so we didn't make a video or anything on it. But that's pretty much it. We'll probably pick up in a few days when we can get something we did run into. This hose is not a braided hose, it's a rubber hose for that. It's not threaded. So we're gonna get that, and then we should crank it and be able to roll it around, and that's when we'll see if it overheats. So yeah, we'll cut to that, I guess. Alright guys, we are back here. It's another day. Yeah, so right now we finally got a hose for the upper radiator hose. So that's what we're going to try to replace. Maybe right now I'm just taking off the part where it goes into the engine. So yeah, not that much going on, but we'll take you along with us. Found it. That's good. I got the 9/16 right here. I mean, we got way more clearance, but this was like the old one.
Let me just see. Just watch the bottom, make sure you're not pinching the bottom down there.
Alright, so the goal, maybe right now, crank it up, and hopefully this time when it runs, it won't overheat. That is the main goal. That's like the main issue that we had, which is why we had to replace all that. So that's the goal right now, and we'll see what happens. Well, as it is usually with race cars, we got our throttles kind of stuck. It ain't opening wide. So we put, we did get all the radiator hooked up, but now it is just the carburetor throttle, just not one open. So we'll have to get it unstuck here before we can crank it. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know where we're at here in the video, but something we did recently do is the start or the flywheel. We put some shims behind it to move it, so that way that noise that it makes when we try to start it, hopefully that would go away. It's still doing it a little bit, but we did try to fix it. Not sure what they're doing right now. So we ended up getting a brand new flywheel. No, I can show it like this. And as you can see, this is the old one, and this is the teeth where you can see where the starter and all was just eating away at it. And so we ended up having to get a new one, which is this one. This one also has the HTD cog,
Whatever it is.
for like future belts and stuff. But as you can see, like those teeth are a whole lot better than that. So that's what we're about to put. We're about to put that right underneath the late model. All right, so we just got the starter back on. Put that in.
Alright, crank it.
It still came out like oil. That's weird.
That was gas.
Because as soon as it...
Well, think about how much y'all were getting it earlier.
Yeah, but why did it...
No.
Okay, that's just we got this.
Freaking idiot.
Alright, we got one problem fixed. We just gotta adjust those right there and get some.
Do I need to go get a rebuild kit?
Huh?
Still
That's
can't-
too good. That's a good thing though. Let's clean up our mess for today, and we got your starter fixed. All we gotta do is get some things for the carburetor.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I think I'm just going to end it out here because with all the problems we're having, who knows what's going to come next. We did get the starter fixed. We have started on the carburetor. We're going to finish that in the next video, and then hopefully then the car will be working. We can get it running, and then we're just going to kind of run it around the farm some to see, because the main issue that we initially started with was the radiator, which we can't tell if that's working because we've had the starter, the flywheel completely went away, as you guys saw, and then we can't get it started because the carburetor for some reason is having an issue or something else. The carburetor does need to be rebuilt. We were having some gaskets leaking gas through and stuff, but yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.